Hi everyone, and welcome back to Jim Vernon Solutions, the Learn HTML tutorial using W3 Schools. We're in the midst of the HTML basic examples part of the tutorial, and we're going to focus on HTML images in this segment. It's another pretty quick try it yourself. Sorry about the right click. So let's just dive right in. It's going to show us the IMG or image tag. And we can see the HTML on the left again, what results in the web page, or the browser on the right again. And again, we've got an H2 header, that's the HTML images, the paragraph shows the text. And then the IMG tag, you'll notice a couple of things. One, it does not have a closing tag, it's just an IMG tag. It does have a couple of important elements or attributes of the tag. The first is SRC, or the source file. I guess that's somewhat intuitive. It's going to tell us what source file should we use for the image to display. There's an alt tag, which shows alternative text if the image can't display. I believe that one is actually very important. I'm a big believer in inclusivity, and this is important for accessibility for people with visual impairments and so forth. Also, I suppose there are some browsers that might have trouble with some images, but mostly I think it's for inclusivity. And then we have the width and the height. So what we can see over here on the right, it's the w3schools.jpg, that's a JPEG file, is the image that's displayed. Let's actually just experiment a little bit with the width and the height. So let's double both of them. So we go from 104 to 208 and 142 to 284. And let's rerun it. Not surprisingly, both the width and the height doubled. And so that kind of looks pretty cool. I want to show some limitations on that concept. Let's double it again. So we go to 416 and 568. If we rerun it, it works, but notice how the image on the right is getting a little bit grainy, and that's because this image simply wasn't designed to display this big. So there are some practical limitations to using the width and height. The other thing I'll show is, suppose we keep the height at 568, but now we want to make the width 832. That will also work, and I should be using double quotes on that word. Notice that it does work. The image displays, it actually goes off the right-hand side of the page, or the displayable window here. It's grainy, but it's also losing its aspect ratio, and so there are limitations, practical limitations, on using these width and height attributes. Just wanted to point that out. So that's, though, really just about it for the images tag. I'm going to get back out of this, and the last part of this tutorial is going to show us how to use how to view HTML source. I'll make that in another video segment.